Hey y'all, and welcome back to the party. It's your girl BrittReacts, and today we are reacting to Miley Cyrus and Metallica. Nothing Else Matters live on the Howard Stern Show, or live on the Stern Show. I guess this is different from the Howard Stern Show. Let's see what they have to say.
Let's talk about the song that Miley's going to do with you guys to honor the Black Album. We're talking about Nothing Else Matters. We know from past conversations that, James, you said you didn't even want to present this song to the band because you thought it was too much of a love song. You were kind of ashamed of it. You were embarrassed.
I'm gonna let Harry. I'm not to call this man Harry. I'm sorry. I'm just so distracted by Miley. I'm gonna let Howard finish in 1 second. The screen popped up, and I thought that was Dolly Parton. And I know y'all have told me Miley is her goddaughter, but my goodness, you want to talk about channeling? She looks amazing. The blonde, like mullet almost haircut that's like big and wavy with the leather and the peep toes and the white button. She looks phenomenal. All right, I'm going to listen to the interview, but I just needed to say, like, wow, Miley, wow.
Embarrassed to show this kind of emotion on a record, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was one of those just very vulnerable places. And, that was the last thing, especially late 80s. We built this reputation of tough guy and, we're made of stone. You can't hurt us, blah, blah, blah. And this is one of the most vulnerable things. And obviously, the tougher the armor, the bigger the heart you want to show, but you're afraid to. So I was shocked when Bob Rock and Lars both said, "That is beautiful. That's an amazing song." It was a life-changing experience to be okay playing this for them and them accepting it.
Miley, when you are now being asked to do this song and you know the importance of this song to the band, who do you sing it to?
When I first started covering this song, it was for Glastonbury because it's about honoring music and nothing else matters at that moment. When you're at Glastonbury, any of the shit that is said about me, it's my moment to kind of prove myself because it's just focused on the music. And when I did Glastonbury, it was the first time that I went. I didn't have any of the gags and no gimmicks. I wore pants and a shirt. And it was right before actually that the world knew that I was getting a divorce, but I knew that I was about 2 weeks before Glastonbury. And I had just lost my house in the fires, and this was my first show back. And so Nothing Else Matters to me was about the music because, this whole conversation is just resonating with me. To hear like James say that he was afraid of something and knowing that at that point I was afraid of so much, I was so heartbroken. And my purpose was coming from this performance. I got sober at that time. I really pulled my fucking shit together. And this song was what drove me to that place because I knew that nothing else mattered. My life in regards to love was kind of falling apart, but I had my love for music. So this is my love letter to music. That's what it means to me.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Y'all have been like, this might be my third band watching on the Howard Stern Show. And a lot of people in the comments are like, you need to watch the live, you need to watch the video, you need to do this. But here's why I enjoy watching it in like interview style, because I get a sense of what's going on. I am not familiar with Metallica. I'm not familiar with most of these like rock bands. I'm trying to introduce myself because I love what this reaction channel is to me. It is just opening my heart, my eyes, my ears, my spirit to new music. And to hear backstories like this is amazing. And obviously I'm familiar with Miley Cyrus, but definitely more from like literally the Hannah Montana days, the pop music days. Like I don't know much about her as an artist. But I did obviously know from pop culture news, like about that time where she was going through the fires and she was going through that divorce. I did not know she struggled with addiction. She said she got clean or sober. And to see her say, like, it was funny to hear, I think she said Robert say, like, he was struggling, and that felt like a little bit of irony to me. I chuckled because I'm just like, yeah, like sometimes your heroes really will be your heroes. But I just love to see the backstory. Also, knowing very little about Metallica, but knowing they are so iconic, and him telling this backstory about the song and how it came to life in the 80s. I love watching these interviews and these performances on the Howard Stern Show because these bands are now so seasoned and they've been around for years, like decades, and feels so good. It's like, yeah, I could go back and watch them in the 80s when they were like, I don't know, in their prime or young and, you know, doing all this, whatever they were doing. Or I could watch them now and appreciate it more, knowing what they're giving the information they're giving me. You know what I mean? Rather than just watching a performance and like not really understanding, I love to have a little bit of a piece of them. And I love that Howard Stern offers this. This is like so cool to me. All right, I'm going to let them get into this song. This interview has moved me. Obviously, I am moved.
Oh, that's great. I can't wait for you guys to do this together. Let's do this. Let's celebrate the Black Album. Let's celebrate this band. Let's celebrate Miley with the band and try it.
She can really sing.
So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. No, nothing else matters. Never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it always. And all the words I don't just say yeah. And nothing else matters. Trust our seat and I find in you.
Miley Cyrus was meant to be a rock star. That voice. Her voice, and I don't think we ever really got to hear her true voice, her true ability until she hit this era, in my opinion. Like all the pop stuff like Wrecking Ball, and I don't know a Miley Cyrus album, but I know like the radio hits and all the pop stuff. Like she stretched and flexed and showed us her vocals, and we knew she could sing. But I think this era, this country rock and roll era, is where she was meant to always be. And obviously her journey, you know, she started off really young and Disney Channel, and she had to go through all the growing pains, but I think she is sitting in the pocket of her true artist self. And I can't imagine what this feels like to perform with such an iconic band that I'm sure means a lot to her. Like, she sounds phenomenal. She sounds like she's right where she's supposed to be.
Trust I'll see, and I find in you. Every day for us something new. You open my for a different goal. No, nothing else matters. Never care for what they do. Never care for what they know. Far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever.
From the heart. The lyrics to this song are I mean, it's a love song, and I love that. To her, it's a love song to music, and to him and the band, it meant something else. Like, just showing how lyrics can mean different things to different peoples in different seasons of life. God, she sounds so good.
Much more from the heart. Forever trust in who we are. No, nothing else matters.
see that thing shaking. The girl is damn good.
Never open myself this way. Life is ours, we live it always. And all the words I don't just say. No, nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different girl. No, nothing else matters. Never care for things they say.
This girl is a rock star. I think I'm gonna have to go listen to the original version of this. Because this song, the lyrics are so beautiful. And I'm right now enamored by Miley Cyrus. Completely enamored. So I want to be able to give this song another listen in its original form. But she is blowing me away. It's just the little bit of twang in there in between the, excuse me, in between those like rock star vocals. They're so clean and powerful and like grounded and like she's belting. Nothing else matters. Like
Never care for things they say. Never care for games they play. Never care for what they do. Never care for what they know. 'Cause I know. Yeah. So close, no matter how far.
so close no matter how far is the lyric that is just the deepest to me. So close no matter how far.
So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. No, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was phenomenal.
Wow.
What we know, that country. Na, 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 with who. She got a little twinge of yodel in there. Listen. This girl. Wow. All right. I love that. If you couldn't tell, please go have the day you deserve. Peace.